don't mind. Just look at the bright side. Look at the bright side. Just look at the club lights. I gotta look at the bright side. The bright
What's up, guys? Stella Gray once again. I'm really sorry I haven't, to anyone that follows me and watches my videos, I haven't posted in like maybe a little over a month. Like I said, I know I posted it on my Instagram and stuff, and not everyone that follows me or follows my channel follows me on Instagram. I kind of like to keep my following kind of like small. I'm not really like that into Instagram or social media. I do like YouTube though, of course, because YouTube is like a really good place for me, that I like to go to vent and of course to speak positivity and all of that stuff. So anyways, guys, I'm just gonna get right into the topic of this video, and that is trusting your gut feelings. And I've had a lot of times in my life that I should have trusted my gut and my gut feeling, my intuition, and I didn't. I mean, I trusted it, but like I didn't listen to it. I just kind of did whatever I wanted to do. And I have a really good example of something that just recently happened. When I didn't trust my gut feeling and I didn't trust my intuition. You know, when I went into like this gym recently, we started going to this gym like at the beginning of summer in like May, I think, like right around the beginning of May. And I don't know, like everything was good at first and everybody was super nice, but even though they were like being super nice to us, I could still kind of like see through their bullshit. Like half the people here in Foley, Alabama, where I live, I can just see through their freaking bullshit. But like I try to ignore it because I want to, like, even though I see that someone or a group of people or whatever, that they're shady or that they're bad people or that they don't mean me any well, you know, they don't want to help me or anything like that, or they don't want to help my family, or maybe they don't really like us. I always try to like see the good in people, and even if there really isn't much good in them. And I know that sounds bad because I know this is supposed to be like all like based on like positivity and stuff like that. Like that's what my channel is based on now, is like positivity, staying positive and all that. But a lot of times I haven't trusted my gut and my instinct, my intuition, and that's what happened recently. I went into this gym. I thought everyone was super nice, and we just, you know, things just were really good at first. And, you know, I was having a good time going up there working out. My kids loved going up there at first. They loved going to the kids' room. They liked going to the swimming pool and stuff like that, and everything was good. But then things started to happen. And when I first started going to this gym, I kind of had a feeling that, you know, the people that work there aren't really all that great of people. Like, first of all, they call themselves Christians. The whole gym is, you know, Christian based basically. And I didn't know that when I first started going, you know. Well, I didn't think about it really. And then I started, you know, I saw the crosses everywhere and the signs up that say, "We're praying for you," and all that. And then, I don't know, like I didn't really think much about it. Like I don't really care what other people believe. You know what I'm saying? I don't really give a shit. Like whatever you believe, that's fine. Like it's none of my business. And I don't care if you have signs up that say that you're praying for me, because you know what? Like it just doesn't bother me. I already know I'm a good person. I'm not a Christian, but I know I'm a damn good person. Like I'm vegan. I'm vegan, for God's sakes. Like I don't believe in killing and all that, you know? And you know, so anyway, so we started going to this gym. Everything was fine at first, but I had a gut feeling that these people weren't that great. Like they aren't who they say they are. They aren't like these awesome Christians that they claim to be. So the first thing that happened, and I'm not going to go through every little thing that happened because several things happened and I kept ignoring it. I kept ignoring it. I kept saying everything's going to be fine. Well, the first thing that happened is, my husband and I, we were actually sitting in the sauna, just trying to relax, and we got to know, I'm not going to name drop anybody. I'm not even going to name the gym that I went to. But we were just sitting in the sauna, and one of the like higher ups of this place actually told my husband in front of me that he needs to come back and talk to him when his beliefs have changed, because my husband is agnostic. And I was just kind of like, what the hell? Like, that kind of just didn't sit well with me. But once again, I chose to ignore it, and I chose to keep going to this place, and I kept giving them, our hard-earned money. I kept giving them money, and I kept going, and then other things happened, like little things here and there. One thing in particular is this same person who told my husband he needs to come back and talk to him when his beliefs have changed, actually made a comment about a swimsuit I was wearing during the summer when I was going up there a lot and like swimming with my kids and some of my kids' friends. I would take them with us, and I would pay extra for their friends to get in or whatever. And I was up there like swimming a lot, and I went to this little store, y'all probably know what I'm talking about, Zoomies, and I bought like a one-piece swimsuit. It's a one-piece swimsuit, for God's sakes. And it showed my butt like a little bit, but it wasn't like a thong. It was not even close to that. And I heard the same guy who told my husband he can come back when his beliefs have changed. I heard him talking crap about me, and I'm a paying customer. Keep in mind, I'm a paying customer. Talking crap about me, saying that he needs to enforce a dress code because of people like me. So once again, I ignored this crap, and I just kept going to this freaking toxic place, this toxic environment. And little things would, kept on happening. And then one day I was actually sitting in the hot tub, and my daughter was playing in the pool with my son. They were both playing in the pool, and she got out and she grabbed the little weights, the water weights that they have at the gym. And she just like started to jump in the pool with them because she's been using them like the entire summer, and the other lifeguards told her it was okay to use them. And then the lifeguard that was in there this particular day decided to scream at my daughter and told her to put the water weights back. And she just kept screaming at her, read the sign, read the sign, read the sign. And I think the sign said something like, for water aerobics only, which is fine. Like, but the other lifeguards told my daughter previously that it was okay that she could use the water weights. So I didn't think it was a big deal. My daughter didn't know any better. And, my daughter she's in second grade now. She's an excellent reader. Her reading has improved so much since she started second grade because, as most of you know, I homeschool my kids through the online school K-12, Alabama Virtual Academy. And, so Emery, she's good at reading, but she didn't know what the word aerobics or anything like that. She didn't know how to say that. Now she does, but at the time she didn't know. That was like right at the end of summer, like, before she started second grade. And now, like I said, she's done so much better with reading, but it's like she didn't know it at the time that's what that said. And the lady's just like screaming at her to read the sign, read the sign. And I let it go, but then I got up and, I was kind of like really upset. I was like, how like when you get mad, you just like start brewing inside, like you start just like, I was just like really mad in the inside. And I walked up to my daughter and I said, all right, guys, it's time to go. I told my son and daughter it's time to go. And they apparently left two little noodles in the pool. So the lady that was just screaming at my daughter about reading the sign proceeded to scream at her again. And she was like, get the noodles out of the pool. And I was like, excuse me, excuse me. You can say it nicer. Like, you can say it nicer next time. And she was like, all I was saying was get the noodles out of the pool. And so after that, like, I kept going up there. I didn't see the lady up there the first few times that I, went back up there, and I didn't complain on her because I thought I set the bitch straight. I told her, don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to my kids like that. I thought she understood, and I thought we were at a mutual understanding. Well, then I went back and, I didn't see her the first couple times I went back, but then eventually I did. And she was speaking with one of the other lifeguards about me. And I actually heard her saying, well, she's too stupid to homeschool her kids. She shouldn't be homeschooling her kids. And keep in mind, this lady, she doesn't even know me. Like, I don't know her name. She probably doesn't know my name. I mean, I don't know if she knows my name or not, but she doesn't know anything about me, and I really don't know anything about her, and I don't care to know anything about her. Well, so that kind of like hurt me a little bit, but once again, I didn't complain because I'm not out to, make anyone lose their job or anything like that. Because I am, deep down a good person. Like, I don't want to hurt anybody like that. So I just, I was just like, whatever. I just let it, swept it up under the rug, whatever, let it go. And then, things were fine for a while. I kept going to the gym. The kids, they would go up there, and that was kind of like their PE class. Sometimes they would go into the hangout room and hang out with other kids and socialize, and that's great. Well, just recently, actually a couple days ago, I went up there again and I worked out. I got a really good workout in. I was actually in a really good mood this day. And then I went into the sauna, and a customer was talking to the same higher up guy that complained about my swimsuit and told my husband, tried to convert my husband's beliefs, they were talking amongst themselves. I wasn't involved in the conversation, and I probably shouldn't have complained or said anything about it, but I did. I'm in the sauna, and I'm right by them. Like, I can hear everything they're saying, and I know that they know I can hear everything they're saying, their entire conversation. And they're just talking about, well, China stole the USA's technology and all this stuff, and they need to blow up New York and California and Venezuela and stuff like that. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, talking about like freaking genocide, dude. Like, in front of another customer, and like basically like pro-terrorism here, So I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I just couldn't keep my mouth shut after that. I really didn't say anything, but I texted my husband. He was at work, and I was like, what should I do about this? Like, I don't even feel comfortable coming up here anymore. Like, I've kept my mouth shut so many times when so many people up here have been so mean to me and, said things to me and about me and to my family and stuff like that. And all I want to do is come up here and work out, enjoy myself, and, take a shower after I work out and go home, leave. And it's just like every time I went up there, well, sometimes it was okay, but most of the time it was like always something, always something. And my gut told me before, actually, the minute I walked in there to get a membership, my gut told me, my instinct told me that this was not a good place for us to be. And stupid me, I kept going and I kept going. And, that's just one example I wanted to give you guys about trusting your gut, trusting your instinct. I have several stories about times that I didn't trust my gut. I didn't trust my instinct. And sometimes I even, there have also been times that I did and things turned out great for me because to I listened to my, my inner being. I listened to my gut instinct because we all have a gut instinct. We all have that. Not just people with empathic abilities, not just highly sensitive people. Every single person has a gut instinct. We all have that second brain, which, is in our stomach. And when we get that weird feeling in our stomach, we all should listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So let me think. Another example. Another time that I didn't trust my gut and it turned out really bad for me was actually, and I don't like talking about this, but it was actually when my husband and we were split up for a little while and I got in an abusive relationship. And that was another time that I should have trusted my gut instinct because I knew that this person wasn't good for me. I knew that he was a piece of shit. Like my gut told me that. But I just didn't listen to it. And I still beat myself up to this day for this, guys. I actually let my abusive ex, who's dead now, by the way, I let him take I let him babysit or dog sit, whatever you want to call it, my dog that I had at the time. And he sold my dog. So, and me, being the animal lover that I am, that was like losing a child. So I still beat myself up to this day for that. And that was another time that I really should have listened to my gut. I shouldn't have trusted him. I shouldn't have trusted him with my dog. I shouldn't have trusted him, around me or my children. And that was just the dumb 23-year-old me. I think I was around like 23 years old. So, and now I'm 29. So it's been a while since then. And I really wasn't in a relationship with this piece of shit that long. But he put me through freaking hell. Like, so many stories. Like I actually had to jump out of a moving vehicle at one time just to get away from him. But I don't want to get too much into that story because I really shouldn't focus on the past so much. And that's another thing about manifesting and being positive and bringing good and positive things into your life is you can't focus on the past so much. And I know that, but I also learn from my past mistakes. And I think it's important to not dwell on the past, but to never forget the lessons I learned from the mistakes I made in the past. So, I don't know, just anyone who's watching this, the whole point of this video is just to let you guys know to always trust your gut, to listen to your, to the bad feelings that you get in your stomach, listen to it. Just always, always, always listen to it, because if you don't, you'll end up putting yourself in bad situations like I did. And I know that everybody's probably done this, and everybody's probably done things, stupid things in their past or whatever, like I have. And I'm sorry if I'm rambling, guys. It's just, just thinking back to like some of the things in the past, it's really depressing. But no matter what, we always have to listen to our gut instinct, because if you don't listen to your gut instinct, you're just going to put yourself in harm's way and in bad situations and around people that are going to hurt you and in toxic environments. And it's like the story that I just told you guys with the gym. Like, that's an extremely toxic environment. And I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go ahead and open up to you guys really, like, for real. Like, another reason that my family and I go to the gym and places like that, it's not just to be healthy, to let the kids socialize and to work out. That's a huge part of it. That's like really the main part. But another reason is, you know, we live in this RV and we have a decent sized shower, but it's small and it's easier to go to the gym and take a shower in like their big showers. Also, our hot water heater in our RV broke, so we have to get that replaced. And it turns out RV water heaters, they're a lot more expensive than house water heaters, which is really weird, but we actually have to get that replaced. So we're stuck with like freezing cold water just to take showers. But I will not go to a place, I will not give my husband's hard-earned money or my hard-earned money or anyone's hard-earned money, I don't think anyone should, to the gym that I was going to, and because I will not go to a place where they support, you know, terrorism and terrorism against their own country. For, you know, I will not. I refuse. And I will not go to a place where I'm harassed all the time up there just about whatever I'm wearing or, you know, what I'm doing or my beliefs or my husband's beliefs or, you know, even my kids' beliefs. And that's another thing. I don't know what they tell my kids when my kids are in the hangout room. I don't know what is said to my kids. I mean, I would like to think that they never said anything, you know, about religion or about Christianity to my kids. I don't care if my kids know about Christianity, but, or if they choose to be Christians themselves, that's their decision. But I won't put up with anyone trying to force beliefs on, you know, me or my kids or anyone. So, especially when you claim to be a Christian, but you support, you know, genocide or, you know, you are in favor of a toxic environment in general, because that's all it was a toxic environment. So even though we kind of need to go there, like for shower purposes and stuff like that, I refuse to. Like, I will not put myself in that situation again. And I actually paid for an entire month, and I'm going to have to try to get my money back or something. But I just wanted to make this video and let you guys know. I just wanted to vent a little bit and let you guys know to always trust your gut instinct. Always listen to it, because you don't want to put yourself in situations like this and end up in situations where, you know, people are treating you badly or whatever, you know, or, you know, you're in harm's way, like I said before, like I said earlier. So I'm sorry if I babbled a lot during this video, guys. I'm just getting used to getting back on YouTube, and I will definitely have more videos out. I think I'm going to do a video on veganism next. Give you guys some reasons why I went vegan and stuff like that. And I hope everyone has a really good night. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. I'll definitely have more videos coming out pretty soon. So definitely like, subscribe, comment, do whatever.
Oh my, just look at the bright side. Look at the bright side. Just look at the club life. I gotta look at the bright side.